Malaysia Airlines says it's once again allowing checked bags on all flights out of Kuala Lumpur. A temporary ban affected Malaysia airline routes, specifically routes from KL up to Europe, particularly London, Paris and Amsterdam. The airline says the reason why was unreasonably strong headwinds that limited its ability to safely carry the luggage. Apparently, with the headwinds, the airline was given a much longer route to get to Europe and therefore wouldn't have had enough fuel for its alternates safely as required. So the airline's solution was to leave the baggage behind. Yes. Fly the passengers, but leave the baggage. Somewhat unusual. Spud Hilton is the travel editor of the San Francisco Chronicle, and he joins me now. Weight-restricted flights are not unique. Many airlines have weight restrictions on flights, but I can't remember an airline deliberately leaving the luggage behind.
Well, I guess it's only slightly better than actually taking the luggage and leaving the people behind. It probably wasn't the best solution, Richard, but it's actually not the worst solution either. I mean, when you look at it, there's only so many things you can control when you're dealing with fuel consumption, and weight is a big one. It actually all started when they were making sure that they had a route that, despite having bigger headwinds, had a lot fewer people on the ground with shoulder-launchable missiles. I mean, Air Malaysia's already had a situation with this, and they really don't need that type of thing again.
All right, but one assumes, and we don't know this, one assumes that they'd already decided to leave the cargo behind, because that would be somewhat unconscionable if you're flying the cargo, but you're flying the passengers and not taking the bags.
Yeah, well, it's... One thing I found out about this job is that you really don't mess with people's luggage. We are so into making sure we take everything we want with us, and we're so protective of it. The irony is that Air Malaysia actually allows more luggage on board, checked luggage, than almost most other airlines. So at the point that they were leaving on a regular flight, they're actually already 2 metric tons heavier than the same flight that's British Airways. Well, you can only control so many things. So a really last-minute, short-term solution was, let's drop some of that luggage, make sure it gets to them eventually, because almost every airline also has a freight business. I can't say for sure if Air Malaysia does. But almost every airline has a freight business, and will get that luggage to you eventually, but at least people got to the place that they were going.